The tip. 3 renowned scientists, Papaia, Banani, Ravioli, and their assistant Igor, work at the Nasal Observatory. Papaia remembers that the flight for the conference is in 2 hours. With their too many open and broken suitcases, they create chaos wherever they go. Papaia made a mistake with the taxi booking. We are in front of the observatory, where the 4 must catch the taxi. This time, Papaia makes the correct booking. A few minutes pass, and the taxi is already arriving. Banani, look, the taxi is coming. Papaia, start loading the suitcases. We don't have time to waste. Taxi driver, oh, are you crazy? Where am I supposed to put all these suitcases? Papaia, no, they'll fit. Banani, I told you, Ravioli, not to bring the portable particle accelerator. Ravioli, listen who's talking. The one carrying the radio telescope? Papaia, stop it immediately. Sir, could you look the other way? We can give you a generous tip. Taxi driver, fine, but all payments are in advance. Igor, why not 50/50ths? Banani, what do you mean? Igor, 50% chance you'll get us to our destination, and 50% chance you'll run off with the money. Taxes. 3 renowned scientists, Papaia, Banani, Ravioli, and their assistant Igor, work at the Nasal Observatory. Papaia remembers that the flight for the conference is in 2 hours. With their too many open and broken suitcases, they create chaos wherever they go. The taxi driver refused to take them, but Papaia convinced him to change his mind with a generous tip. We are in front of the observatory. Papaia hands over the card with the fare for the ride in advance, including a considerable tip. Igor, Papaia. With these prices, the value of the ride becomes the tip. You'd have been better off leaving the suitcases at home and buying everything once you get there. Papaia, shut up, Igor. Stop talking nonsense. Taxi driver, hey, look, the card didn't go through. Papaia, oh no, I entered the wrong PIN. Ravioli, be careful, don't let the card get locked. Papaia, there, done. Can I get the receipt? Taxi driver, no, I'm already doing you a favor and now you want me to charge you the taxes too? Igor, this guy's a real philanthropist. I'd like to do a couple of favors like that for someone just to boost my retirement fund. Taxi drivers and back pain. 3 renowned scientists, Papaia, Banani, Ravioli, and their assistant Igor work at the Nasal Observatory. Papaia remembers that the flight for the conference is in 2 hours. With their too many open and broken suitcases, they create chaos wherever they go. Papaia convinced the taxi driver to take them by paying a generous tip. We are in front of the observatory. They are loading the numerous suitcases into the taxi. Ravioli, can you help us load these, taxi driver? Taxi driver, oh, what do you think I am, a bellboy? You load those rocks yourself. I have back pain. The 4 of them begin loading. Igor, who did we take him for? The real question is, why did we take this taxi? Taxi driver, hey, be careful with those suitcases. If you scratch my taxi, I'll make you pay for it. Igor, a couple of rides like this and you can buy yourself a new taxi. Taxi driver, come on, move it. I'm in a hurry. Don't you know they're already waiting for me at the airport for another ride? Don't waste my time. Igor, taxi driver, you just realized that time flies with us. Unlike our plane, it will fly without us. Wait a moment. 3 renowned scientists, Papaia, Banani, Ravioli, and their assistant Igor work at the Nasal Observatory. Papaia remembers that the flight for the conference is in 2 hours. We are in the taxi, in front of the observatory. After filling the trunk, the four of them squeeze into the taxi cabin, completely buried under their suitcases. Taxi driver. So, can we leave? Ravioli. Wait, I forgot my passport in the office. Banani. What? Now we'll have to take everything out again. Taxi driver. I'm already regretting accepting your offer. Papaya. Yes, but we paid the tip in advance. Ravioli manages to get out of the taxi, once again spilling the contents of several suitcases onto the sidewalk. Igor. Ravioli looks like a Jenga player, but with suitcases. An inconvenient book. 3 renowned scientists, Papaia, Banani, Ravioli, and their assistant Igor, work at the Nasal Observatory. Papaia remembers that the flight for the conference is in 2 hours. With their suitcases too many open and broken, they create chaos wherever they go. They've loaded the suitcases into the taxi, but Ravioli had to get out to find his passport, which he left in the office. We're in the taxi in front of the observatory, where the other 3 are waiting for Ravioli. The wait drags on. Banani. Look, Ravioli left his book here. Papaya opens the book. A papaya. Ouch! What an awful smell of moldy coffee. Banani. What a stench. Papaya. How does Ravioli stand it? Taxi driver. Hey, no stinky food in my taxi or you'll pay for the cleaning, got it? Igor. Sorry for the disturbance, taxi driver. We've made your car stink. And on top of that, tonight, you'll have a tough time counting all the money we gave you. Facts? 3 renowned scientists, Papaia, Banani, Ravioli, and their assistant Igor, work at the Nasal Observatory. Ravioli accidentally bought a book, which turns out to be very interesting. They are discussing Ravioli's book. Banani, read this. This chapter talks about the 5 minimal facts. Papaya, minimal facts. Banani, these are facts that most scholars, including skeptics, consider to be true. Papaya, so these facts are supported by solid evidence? Banani, exactly. Scholars, of course, believe them to be true not because they like to think so, but because they are confirmed by evidence. Papaya, yes, but what's the point of these facts if none of them prove the resurrection? Banani, on their own they don't prove it, but together there's no way to explain them other than through the resurrection. And Igor, just like these 3 scientists, taken individually they get everything wrong. But when you put them together, they still get everything wrong. The puzzle. 3 renowned scientists, Papaia, Banani, Ravioli, and their assistant Igor, work at the Nasal Observatory. Ravioli accidentally bought a book, which turns out to be very interesting. They are discussing Ravioli's book. Papaya. Ah, I get it. The minimal facts must all be true at the same time. Banani. Now I'll read them to you. First, Jesus died by crucifixion. Second, his disciples were sincerely convinced they met him after his death, resurrected, perfectly healed, and in the flesh. Third, the disciples and the early church began preaching the divinity, death, and resurrection of Jesus immediately, creating an oral tradition that we can trace back to within 2, at most 5 years after the cross. Fourth, Paul, a fierce persecutor of Christians' converts, claiming to have also met the risen Jesus. Fifth, James, Jesus' brother, initially skeptical, converts after his death and begins preaching alongside the disciples. Papaya. It sounds convincing, but maybe they didn't think through all the possibilities. Banani, if you think about it, it's really a puzzle. Papaya. You know what I think? I doubt it's true. I bet if we think about it for a bit, we'll find an explanation. It must be a clever trick to sell books. Igor. Did they have a clever trick? Like those scientists. When they decided to leave with all those useless suitcases,